The following measures were used in the study: pragmatic language, testing for whether the language was appropriate for social context, both judging and producing, such as knowing whether it was appropriate to speak loudly in a movie theater and what to say when one is answering the phone. Non-literal language, when the actual definition of the words and phrases used differs from the intended meaning, such as interpreting metaphors. Syntax, the children verbally completed sentences when prompted with pictures, and it requires the use of a specific structure, whether that be specific verb tense, plurality, or pronouns, and the structures became increasingly complicated over the testing. Also tested for vocabulary, both receptive and expressive. They did a verbal IQ subtest. So it measured verbal knowledge that was received and also used riddles to elicit the production of a specific word. And they also converted raw vocabulary score into age equivalents. And the study also tested theory of mind, which is a task that asks children to judge the mental state of people based on pictures of their eyes. And they choose from 4 categories which are spoken to them by the evaluators. And they also measured nonverbal IQ and the parent completed social responsiveness scale. And how they compared the ASD and TD children was through developmental trajectory analysis, which allowed them to not just compare the overall differences between groups, but rather how performance in these different factors affected the individual developments, and judging based on that line and things like the slope of that line and how that compared based on the increase of these different measurements between the TD children and the ASD children.